Previously on Wise Guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got the wrong limo.
No, you don't. Diana, I need you with me.
Have you met Eddie Tempest? I hear you're wearing out his new record. Sky Sherlock,
That's
Eddie.
nice. Where's the food?
Monroe Blues the name.
Wow, man, I've been looking all over for you. You know, you are a great songwriter.
Wrote more major tunes than you got teeth and toes.
Be good to me, Winston.
No, I will. I always have.
Diana, you stay away from him.
A friend of mine has a little place in Jamaica. I could go there.
Not believe that you let Bobby Travis write a $50,000 check so Diana Price could take a Caribbean vacation.
Frank, I had to keep her away from Newquay. Besides, investing in Diana Price's songs makes good business sense.
It's provided you're still in the business when she finishes writing them.
Now you got Bobby Travis doing business all over the world. How's he gonna help us in Japan?
Now, he's working on a distribution deal with Vitar. Now, if you want to go after corruption on an international level, maybe Bobby can help us open the door.
Oh, I don't know, Vince. The OCB has never manipulated citizens like this before. Now, you tell me what happens to Travis and Price when this case is over and they don't have any Vinnie Terranova to keep them afloat.
Diana's and Bobby's careers were in the toilet. I got them kick-started. The rest is up to them now.
All right. Well, we got enough on Twine to ziplock him for tax evasion. And we can nail Albert Cushman, the owner of the Music Blitz chain, for the record scam switch he tried to pull on you and Twine.
Yeah, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Isaac's hot because he got double-crossed by the guy he's been running scams with all along.
Honor among thieves?
Well, you know, Isaac's a pretty straight guy. If it makes him vulnerable, I think if we stick with him, we can get right to the top of this thing. Which brings us to Winston Newquay. Grand master of this circus, and he doesn't want anybody in his tent that he can't control. So I'm gonna keep pushing till I get a response. And when I do...
In Tokyo?
Until Thursday.
Isaac sending Bobby Travis to negotiate with Vitar is like sending the scullery maid in to hide tea.
We need to talk, Winston.
We'll speak later. 3 p.m. sharp.
What is it, Claudia?
I'm just wondering what you did to make Diana flee the country.
You worried that I did for business. What do you do for sport?
Sometimes I do it for spite.
I thought you bought $150,000 vehicles for spite.
Depends on my mood. Sometimes I buy $50,000 fur coats. Diana is a memory?
What else would she be?
Oh, Winston. Why do we do this to each other? You make me wildly jealous. And I retaliate by buying very expensive things. And then we fight. And then we go to bed.
You call it fighting. I call it foreplay.
I miss being in the office.
Would you rather be here than playing tennis and sipping Santimilion at the club?
I'm drowning out there. I've lost my focus. At least when I worked here, I got to see you. Amber and Isaac still work together.
I could give you a small label to run.
No, you're missing the point. I need you. What if we just skip the fighting this time?
What a wonderful idea.
Come to Mommy.
I don't think I want to.
Oh, you bad boy. Now, come on. There's my big boy. Oh, Winston. I am running out of ways to get your attention.
Hey, Isaac. Here's the sketches for Diana's promotional campaign. I already okayed them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know that rapper you wanted me to check out? I think he's just another kid from the suburbs, probably an orthodontist's son.
If you want rap, you gotta go to the streets for it.
You'd be the man who'd know.
This is ridiculous. You and Travis have got to find a recording artist until Diana gets back from Jamaica with her songs.
If she ever comes back.
She'll come back. Travis is scouring the clubs for new talent.
Oh, scouring the clubs.
Yeah.
That sounds like an excuse to spend shackle of money on recreational sex and mind-altering stimulants.
He found this great band from West Texas called Bertha's Tornado. He's gonna sign him when he gets back from Japan.
I've heard Bertha's Tornado.
Yeah, and?
It's strictly a bar band, Vincent. We need something fresh.
How about Eddie Tempest?
Forget it, Vincent. Newquay has Eddie Tempest in indentured servitude.
The kid is tugging at his leash, Isaac.
I don't doubt it. I mean, anybody who does business with Newquay comes away with their vitals in a Dixie cup.
Wait a minute. What makes you think you can get Tempest?
He doesn't like what Newquay's doing to his music. Sir Winston wants him to be commercial. Eddie doesn't want to be neutered.
Eddie doesn't understand the business or appreciate what Newquay can do for him. You can call Winston what you want, but the man does know how to package the goods.
Well, so do you.
No, listen to him, Isaac. He's making sense here.
Yeah, all we need is something that Eddie wants. We get a top performer, and Newquay gets it stuck to him in the bargain.
Uh-huh.
Morning, Chief. What you got for me today besides promises?
Not now, Monroe. Would you get out of my chair? Ugh. Thought you picked up a pretty good piece of change from that car commercial Travis set up for you.
$20,000 just doesn't go as far as it used to. I want to work with you and Travis. I like you. Diana Price singing my songs would have been electrifying.
I've looked into your royalty structure. You've made some money in the last 10 years, haven't you?
I didn't say everybody screwed me.
Then why the shuck and jive act?
How'd you grow up, Vinny? I mean, money-wise.
I never missed a meal, if that's what you mean.
Well, I did.
Doesn't look like you've missed too many lately.
I'm talking about growing up. And I still feel that bulldog called poverty nipping at my heels every day. When somebody messes with me, I feel like they're trying to put me smack back in the middle of the fruit belt in Buffalo, New York. Shucking and jiving keeps me in the fighting pitch poverty used to. You got my numbers, baby?
Yeah, I think so. What is it, the Lucky Time Saloon?
Saloon and 24-hour barbecue emporium. I need a working environment for creating. Whoa! I can still do it! Put me down, you little twerp, before you bust a butt. You know I don't like that. Here's some milk.
I bet you can't do that.
Why would I want to?
So, you rang.
I got my eye on Eddie Tempest.
You mean as in to steal him away from Newquay?
That's right.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Terranova's ready for his treatment now? Thank you. You're not serious.
I am serious.
Look, Vinny, don't you think you ought to have a few preliminary bouts before you climb into the ring with Mike Tyson? I mean, you know what you're doing here, right?
I think it's about time for a new #1 around here, don't you?
Well, it's not an original idea, but nobody's done it yet. Okay. What makes you think Eddie can be had?
All we need is something that he can't get at Radiance.
Oh, you mean like 16-year-old girls?
Would you cut it out? We were just fooling around.
No, I'm sure Eddie Tempest doesn't have any problems in that department. No, what we need is something that he can't get anywhere else.
Johnny.
Right.
It's true. A full-out rocker like Eddie would kill to work with a genius like Johnny.
Young lady, you have a devious mind.
That's why I love her.
So what do you say, Johnny? You want to give it a shot?
Why not? I usually have to do all the crazy stuff myself.
12 ball off to 5 in the corner. You want to go again, is that it?
Hey, come on, knock it off. Relax, will ya?
Man, this guy just can't take a joke.
What is it with you mopes anyway? I didn't come here to see you get your nose smashed to the back of your head. Eddie, I'm sorry, okay? You gotta excuse the laughing man here. This is a business call. We came here to talk to you about your music and where you're going with it. But just hear us out, all right? Come on, let me buy you a beer.
All right, come on, step into my office.
I'm gonna stay here, okay?
Pop till you drop, T.
You wanna play with me?
So where my music is going is nowhere. Newquay's sanitizing everything I do.
I know you're gonna find this difficult to believe, but this man sitting next to me here is a solution to all your problems. Newquay won't get you decent producers at Radiance? You sign with Shakala and the one and only Johnny Medley, who'll be fine-tuning every note out of your mouth.
It's kind of weird to imagine, you know? The only thing I can imagine this dude doing is stand-up comedy.
Time out, Junior. You're talking to Johnny Medley. The one thing I take seriously is my work. What am I supposed to do, beg him?
Look, you know what Sam Phillips did for Elvis Presley, right? And what Nick Lowe did for Elvis Costello? Well, that's exactly what Johnny Medley can do for you.
Sounds cool. It would be nice doing an album with him. But before I can even think about it, there are a couple of major problems I gotta deal with.
Yeah, Newquay and what?
My songs. I keep writing them, and it's like the same one over and over.
Do you know who Monroe Blue is?
What, are you serious? Of course I know who Monroe Blue is. Man changed my life. Guide in Hand, remember that? Gotta be the best song Blue ever wrote. When I was 13, I heard Old Duke singing on this itty-bitty black station outside of Cincinnati. Hit me hard.
Get this. I think I can work it out. Where you can record Guide in Hand on your first album for Shakala.
How do you mean, work it out?
Well, Blue's with us now, and he's available. Now, you want to talk to him and find out just how available he is?
Welcome to the majors, kid.
Music's always been in me, you know, bubbling and gurgling and waiting for me to turn it on. But it's not like I operate out of a vacuum, all alone and flying solo.
What do you mean?
Influences, boy. I listen to other folks' music and it feeds my head. I'm talking about geniuses like Smokey Roberts, Doc Pomus, Alan Toussaint. But it's not always the guys who work in the same territory I do. I listen to a little Miles, some Coltrane, a little Mingus. They put me in the mood, just like they just did surgery on my emotions.
Yeah, I hate jazz.
Then you're gonna need an air sickness bag when you find out what else opens my spigots. Country. Yeah. You probably think those guys are a bunch of ignorant, redneck chip kickers. But they can write some lyrics. Hank Williams, Merle Haggard, Guy Clark. Why do you think Brother Ray Charles did a whole country album? I mean, those country cats know how to get to the truth in a hurry.
Yeah, I don't see how they can do any better than James Brown or Sly Stone. Man, Clarence Carter, Muddy Waters. You telling me some dude with stuff on his boots is gonna be able to put them in the back seat?
I'm not talking about backseats, young blood. Music's music. No label required. You ought to learn how to pick up on every kind there is.
Hey, Monroe, why don't you let him off the hook so we can talk some business here, huh?
The man only listens to Dion.
Now, what about Robert Cray or Ry Cooder?
Then you're in the club, baby.
Hey, well, thank you very much. Newquay just wants you to do the same thing over and over. The only thing that's supposed to change is your haircut.
You telling me? He's got me on a one-way street to self-parody. I'll be gonzo by the time I'm 25.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Unless you stick with Newquay. Look, the dude can't get sold from the promotion department. And the producers he's getting you, man, they ought to be riding shotgun on garbage trucks.
We'll be your safety net. We'll let you do what you want.
That's level, but I still got a contract with Newquay. What, do you got a net for that, too?
I don't have a net for that, too, but what I do have are lawyers that specialize in loopholes.
Yeah, and there's another thing. I went to the audiologist the other day, and he told me I got a problem at 4,000 hertz. I'm losing the high end. That's why all my songs are sounding bogus.
The songs are my department.
You really want to work with me?
I heard your music, man. You're no rebel without a clue. I'd love to work with you.
And you can do any kind of music you want at Shakala. And I will put that in writing.
That's proper. You get me out of my contract with Newquay, and we got a deal.
All right. Salute.
What is this? You're sitting around and waiting, Isaac. The only person I see moving forward around here is Vinny. What is happening to you?
Did you ever stop to consider that maybe I'm just getting old and tired?
Oh, really? And I wonder who that was making love to me last night.
Come on. Come on, sugar dumpling. Now, there's no need for you to look like the last act of Othello. Everything is firmly under control.
Don't worry, be happy, huh? It already swept the Grammys, my love.
What are you worrying about? Jeez, how much do we need? I mean, we don't want for nothing. Not clothes, not houses, not cars. How many times do you go around the world before you start getting dizzy?
I'm just trying to keep it all together, Isaac.
Wait a minute, isn't this what you want? To run your own company?
Yeah, I do. But you give this company what I can't. I'm good with numbers. You're good at nurturing talent. Talent is what we're built on.
I just don't feel the need. We got plenty of money.
We've got plenty of money, yes. Where is this coming from, Isaac, this gambling money? It's not going through the books.
Baby, I'm on this fantastic winning streak. Every roll of the dice comes up a winner. It's like when we first started this business.
Isaac, it's gonna end.
Of course it's going to end. If it went on forever, how much fun would that be? I just want to see how far I can push it.
Get off it, man. You've been wringing me dry since the day I jumped on your assembly line. If you were as smart as you're supposed to be, you'd figure out that I'm not like every singer you got. Not the same sound, not the same brain power, not the same anything. But you keep telling me you want me to sound like one of your Boy Scouts. Makes me want to puke. I need somebody producing me who's gonna give me room to stretch. Like that Medley dude. Now, he could take me places in a recording studio I've never been. All I gotta do is sign up with Shakala. How'd you like that, Winnie? I go to Shakala, I get Medley and Monroe Blue. You think anybody could top the three of us? You're damn right they couldn't. So you better get this straight. I'm out of here if you don't start dancing to my tune. I want Monroe Blue, and I want Johnny Medley.
Medley.
Are you sure you haven't had any evidence of Tanya drinking at home? No alcohol on her breath? No bottles of liquor opened on the slide? No.
No. What I'm trying to say here is that, honestly and really, We have one of the straightest homes in rock and roll. Isn't that right, Tanya?
In rock and roll.
Drinking in class suggests a pattern of behavior. Teenagers rarely have their first taste of alcohol while the teacher is explaining Beowulf.
Maybe Tanya thought that she could understand it better drunk. Oh, look, Mr. Upchurch, come on, ease up on the looks that could kill. It was just a joke.
Stop treating me like Mr. Chips. I subscribe to Rolling Stone magazine. I know my way to the record store. I know who you have produced, and I know what your lifestyle is. Now, Tanya is your wife, and she is more mature than most of her fellow students, but she is still a 16-year-old girl. Both of us have a responsibility to her.
Please don't suspend me.
Look, I apologize, Mr. Upchurch, but this was an isolated incident. Tanya's got an incredible mind. You know that. You see the A's she pulls down. She's not the kind of kid you want to throw out on the street.
I'm not.
Hey, all right.
This time. But if it happens again, she is out of here. Why don't you head back to class?
Thanks a lot.
And, Mr. Medley, if you ever enter my office again, you had better be straight, or I'll phone the police.
Okay, deal. Come here, Tanya.
Johnny, I gotta go. I've got a history test.
Okay, go.
Do you know anything about the War of the Roses?
Yeah, it had a terrible soundtrack.
Crazy.
Yes.
See you tonight.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you, too. Winston, you the campus flasher I keep reading about?
I think we need to talk.
In a business sense, it was very bad form.
I'm a musical genius. I don't know anything about business.
But you know a lot about me. How did you think I would respond when I discovered that you were trying to help Isaac steal Eddie Tempest from me?
Wait a minute. Steal? Winston, we were just a couple of guys sitting around in a bar. We were just talking.
Eddie Tempest is a restless native. You were giving him a verbal form of firewater.
How do you hear about all this?
A little wanker marched into my office and started telling me he was going to work with you and that madman, Monroe Blue.
Oh, come on, Winston. He's a kid. You know how they talk through their hats?
Johnny, after working with me for all these years, I think I deserve better. I really do. I believe we're here.
Where's here?
Get out and see for yourself.
Winston! Got it.
Hello.
Vinny, it's Bobby.
Hey, man, how you doing? You calling from a bathtub full of geisha girls?
Hardly. He's sticking it to us. Just like I knew he would. Just like every other father-killing, mother-raping son of a... Hey, whoa. Slow down a minute.
Slow down. You gotta tell me who you're talking about before I can agree with you.
Twine. Who else? He's already got Diana's EP in the stores over here.
Hey, you better lay out the sake, Bobby.
That release date isn't for 3 weeks yet. I'm holding a copy in my hand, man. It's got a 15-minute dance version of Brightside on one side and 3 standards on another. All brought to you courtesy of the King of Cleans, Isaac Twine.
That Mizamook? I don't believe it. He went out the back door and halfway around the world on us.
What I can't figure, Isaac knew I was coming here. I mean, what, do you think I wasn't going to go in a record store?
I don't know. Greed can overpower judgment.
Greed or need?
Well, that's what I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, well, if you hit him, you kick him after he's down and tell him I wish I was there to do it myself.
No, if I hit him, he won't be able to hear what I have to tell him.
Hello?
Vinny, it's Tanya. I need you to come over to St. Matt's as fast as you can. Okay. Bye. They broke Johnny's back. Doctors gave him enough painkiller to tranquilize the entire state of New Jersey. Whenever he wakes up, he starts screaming for me to get him out of here. They're afraid he's gonna hurt himself. I'm afraid he's gonna try and hurt Newquay if he gets out.
It's all right. It's all right. You know what you have to do? You have to take him out of town for a while. Can you do that? Hmm? Okay.
Tanya. Tanya, where are you, Tanya? Tanya. Tanya.
Come here, Johnny. Come here.
Threw that poor guy Medley off the parking garage roof like he was throwing out table scraps.
There's no way we're going to tie Newquay to it.
I know it.
What we can do is bring a case against Twine as soon as Travis gets back from Japan.
The Japanese aren't going to tell Travis anything. All you're going to get out of Isaac is a mouthful of flashing teeth and a lot of fast talk. Isaac's running a scam a minute, and I'm the one that's always taking it in the shorts.
All right. I'm going to sit on top of Mr. Isaac Twine and see where he takes me.
I'm going after that rat bastard Newquay. The first thing I'm going to do is take Eddie Tempest away from him.
Vince, you are taking this very personally.
He's messing with my business, Frank.
Vince.
I consider it my business. I spent a lot of time and effort resurrecting Dead Dog Records. Every time I turn around, Newquay or Twine's trying to pick my pocket. That makes me take it very personally. I'm good at this business. I am. I really am. If I wasn't a cop, I really could run a record label. But I'm not going to let these vinyl vampires beat me.
Isaac! Hey, Vincent. You know, I was just looking for you.
Yeah, that's good, because I'm looking for you, too.
What's the problem?
You're the problem, Isaac. Travis was in a record store in Tokyo and he found Diana's EP on the shelves already. A little ahead of schedule, wouldn't you say? What are you laughing about? You're running a game on us here. You go out the back door with the master and make some quick cash that Travis and I are never supposed to get our hands on? Huh?
Those damn Japanese. They came out with it a week and a half sooner than even I thought they could. I mean, their technology is something else, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, all I care about is the money you owe Travis and me.
One's for you, and one's for Travis.
What's that?
Mr. Fuji is putting money in your accounts as Diana's records sell. We are partners, Vincent, and you partake in all the spoils. Come on, I'm on a roll with you, kid. We are going places. I told you I'd teach you everything about the record business, but first, let's go take some of Winston Newquay's money.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Next time you pull a stunt like this, why don't you let me in on it?
Don't worry. You'll be the first one to know, my friend.
7, 9, 6, queen, and 6.
2,000.
Call.
Call.
I call.
There's no way you can beat me, Winston. Now that cards are business. You tried to steal Diana from me, and you couldn't. And the way things are going, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Eddie Tempest winds up recording at Shakala.
Don't get carried away, Isaac. A few hands of poker are hardly a career. The cards will change.
I've been touched by the hand of God and Vinny Terranova.
The only thing I want my hands on is more of your money. Somebody's got to pay for Johnny Medley's hospital bills.
Deal.
Okay. Train's leaving the station, all aboard. Woo! Okay.
Shut up, they're going to...
Shh. Okay, shut up. Shut up. Okay, this is too interplanetary.
Look, man, do what the little lady says, or I'm gonna break a piece of your cast off and stuff it in your mouth.
You know, Monroe's kind of crazy like an outhouse rat, isn't
Shut up, man. We're getting close to Indian territory.
You can't move him.
Says who?
Ooh, she's bad. You see that? Yeah. Oh, Monroe, listen, man. Did I tell you where me and Tanya are going?
No.
Fiji, man. Great place to heal, huh? Oh, Monroe, look, check it out, man. Hit my cast.
Oh, come on, man. Be serious.
Seriously, man, hit my cast. It's a great sound. If I ever record with the Neville Brothers, I'm gonna use it, man. No question.
9 of diamonds, king of spades, deuce of diamonds, deuce of spades, 3 of diamonds.
20,000. And raise you 20,000. Ow! Looks like Sir Winston's gonna lose his starch turnbill and Asher shirts. Hey, where you going, Winnie?
Up till now, Isaac, you've added a little color to my life. A morsel of comic relief.
I didn't think losing a little money would get to you, Sammy.
It has nothing to do with the money. You're just not in my class, figuratively or financially.
Don't you walk away from me.
You cease to interest me, Isaac.
Well, let's raise the stakes. No limit. Does that interest you? Unless you can't take the heat, Fishbine.
Deal.
Three of clubs, 10 of clubs, 10 of spades.
I'm out.
Too rich for my blood.
That leaves you and me, Winston. Read it and weep. I do take markers.
4 of hearts. Jacks, 2 pair. Spades, an actual pair.
New deck.
Ace, possible straight, and a 3.
$100,000.
Call 100.
Flash card, down and dirty.
Another 100,000.
I'll see that. And let's raise it $1 million.
Paulberg, you take my marker?
No way, Isaac. Not with this kind of bread.
Not so fast. Just give me a minute to think.
You've had a lifetime, Isaac. You're not going to come up with that kind of money, and nobody in their right mind is going to front you for it.
I said, give me a minute.
The only thing you've got that's worth that kind of money is your company. And even you aren't crazy enough to risk that.
You add another zero to that check, and you got a bet.
What are you doing? I'm part of that company.
And you work for me. I know what I'm doing. My company against the pot.
This is ridiculous. I won't do it.
It's a bet. You're all witnesses. Come on, Sammy. You got the nerve for a little high dollar bop?
If you do.
Full boat, king high.
My lawyers will be in touch with you later this morning.
It was a winner. I know it.
Come on, man, let's get out of here.
So, Mr. Terranova, is this goodbye?
No, not really. Not even close, to tell you the truth. I just stopped by to find out where my office is.
This ought to be good.
Your office. I'm sorry, that doesn't compute.
You did win Shokala Records, right?
Correct.
And part of Shokala was Dead Dog Records, which I sold to Twine, so now I work for you.
You're mad.
I'm happy. I've got a contract that says that I go wherever Dead Dog does. So, here I am. Now, if you just point me to my office, please.
Well, I trust that you can live with temporary happiness. The lawyers I'll unleash on your contract as soon as this conversation is over should wipe that smile off your face.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I could do Radiant some good.
I'd be curious how.
Well, I did bring Diana Price's career back from the dead, didn't I? And I get along with Eddie Tempest. Your husband doesn't. And I'm connected to a different set of power brokers than you usually rub elbows with.
All of which makes you intriguing, but not necessarily employable.
Why not? He's obviously a quick study. He's made a lot of money for Isaac and Amber. Maybe we should give him a try.
Very well. Might prove amusing for a while. You can have the office down the hall.
I'll show you the way.
Great. Is there anything you want me to go to work on?
Well, yes. Perhaps you can show me just how much of a hold you have on Eddie Tempest.
All right, fine. I'll have him here tonight. How's that? Oh, and by the way, Travis goes where I go.
Pretty sorry homecoming for you, isn't it?
I don't know what to say. How about you, Amber? You okay?
Gee, fine, thank you. Never frigging better.
Poor Amber. She thinks the curtain will never rise again. But she doesn't seem to remember I built Shacula from a fistful of clay. And I can do it again. Might just be fun. I've been feeling a little lax lately anyway.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
Yeah, anything at all.
Yeah, anything at all. Such generosity sounds pretty strange coming from two guys who threw in with Nuque before the pennies were even on Isaac's eyes.
Well, he didn't leave us much of a choice.
I didn't, did I?
You're gonna have to do a lot better next time, you know that.
I plan to, believe me.
Is it me? Well, I don't get it. You don't seem to be too upset about losing your business, huh?
Go figure. I haven't seen him this excited about business in months.
Damn right I'm excited. Excited about finding the kind of talent that help us build our new company. But first, I have a few accounts to settle.
Isaac, why can't you just leave this alone?
Look, I have always paid my debts, and I expect to be treated in kind. Albert Cushman owes me for those phony album returns.
I thought you took care of that already.
He hasn't paid me a dime.
Well, I'm carrying 30% of that debt myself. I wouldn't mind a piece of him.
Would you be happy if I brought you one of his ears?
Well, what makes you think one of his ears is going to be available?
Because I'm going to remove it personally.
Well, if nothing else, Twine has a beef about Cushman's punctuality.
A little anger might make for a more interesting conversation. You ready, Frank?
Well, this thing better be working.
You pick up a mouse burp.
Isaac.
You miss.
I'm moving.
Double! Oh, son of a...
Take your hands off him! Take your hands off of him! Federal officer! Federal officer! You back it off!
Federal heat, huh? That's very impressive.
I'll impress
I know the drill. I know the drill.
Eddie's not asking for much, Winston.
I thought you were working for me now.
Yeah, I was trying to smooth things out between you and Eddie, but it looks like you want to keep him on the warpath. I don't understand that.
I won't be dictated to.
Yeah, and I won't work for some scuzzbag who thinks he can stick it to anybody anytime he wants to.
Or does what he did to that little dude, Medley.
I never laid a hand on him. I won't be intimidated either.
Well, then give these guys a chance to do something else. No, we could settle this if you weren't trying to prove you got more testosterone than anybody else in the room.
Looks to me like the cat's about a quart low.
Winston, we are businessmen. We can negotiate.
Hey, don't stall us, man. Look, you give Monroe the money you owe him or I'm out of here permanently.
Oh, is that really what this is about? What money do I owe you, Monroe?
Writer's royalties for strutting honey.
I believe you signed a contract.
Oh, man, I was a kid back then.
Contract is a contract.
The hell with you, Nuque.
No, wait a minute. You
Don't forget about
That's all.
Eddie, do you want to play in a garage for the rest of your life? Because that's the only place you'll get a booking if you walk out on me.
Yo, I don't even care, man. That's what dudes like you don't understand. Doesn't matter if I'm playing in my garage or giant stadium, as long as I'm playing. It's the music, man, not the money.
Ah. Purity.
Monroe, this is jive. Let's book.
Don't be so impatient, Monroe. How much money am I supposed to owe you?
$250,000 plus change.
Very well. This should make us even.
You see that?
125 grand? Man, you are a friggin' thief.
You can do better than this, Winston. A lot better.
Take it or leave it, Monroe. It's a one-time offer. Monroe.
I'll take it. I feel good.
Not exactly a very auspicious beginning.
You still got Eddie Tempest, don't you?
I'm wondering what you're going to do for me next.
Well, what do you want me to do?
When I want you, I'll call you.
Well, don't wait too long. The meter's running.
Albert Cushman linked Twine to a series of scams, not the least being shipping Music Blitz recordings off the books and the two of them pocketing the money.
Yeah, that's how Isaac bankrolls his gambling, Jones.
Twine's not talking, not even to protect himself. I've done time before, I'll do it again. That's all I'm getting from him. Now, I either roll this guy over or the judicial system's gonna tear him a new one.
Isaac's a big believer in letting the cards fall where they may.
Yeah, well, there is a card that fell nowhere. Lab's been all over it. Can't find anything.
I don't know how Newquay did it, man. But he fixed that game. I think I'm gonna have an up close and personal with Paulbert, the little rodent that ran the thing.
Best laid plans. Crooked card game gets you into the middle of Newquay's empire.
Good luck for us, bad luck for Newquay. From now on, I'm dealing.
Next on Wise Guy.
Newquay played me like an old tune.
We'll do it again. You know what to listen for?
I have a new manager, Vinny Terranova. You can't know how good it feels to be giving my mother this house.
Your deposit was returned against insufficient funds.
I'm not broke, am I?
The bloody thing bounced. It's that dumb move your wife made. You hagged out Vegas bimbo. You're a piece of scum for what you did to me.
That's the music business, babe.